I'd like to say a few words. And those words are, great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you've earned here tonight.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Welcome back to the PVP Tournament, everybody. We are now into round 2 of Adle's Armada versus BIG. The competitors have had time to repair, refit, and discuss their strategies. It seems they're also ready for the next round to begin, so let's go right to the action.
Silent running.
Running cold.
Silent running.
50%.
I'm still tracking him, so... Open fire.
I can't tell how far away I am from anybody.
Temperature critical.
Yep, it's on Memo.
Taking heat damage. Module malfunction.
Oh no, I'm taking a lot of damage, holy shit.
Roger.
MJC is on 75, taking a lot of hits.
Now that's the thing about when you're fighting silent running. It's hard to tell who you're supposed to target. And a lot of times you can't target them and get a good bead.
Come on, operator, show me what you got.
Heat sink deployed.
You're trying to face tank me. What we call operator error, my friend.
Yep, I'm on him with you.
Go for the plant, Mimu.
Heat sink
Roger.
deployed.
Watch it coming in hot.
Roger.
Temperature
Moving out of the way. He's almost dead.
Still taking heavy damage.
MJC on 45.
Very cool.
Got Mike on me.
Aggressing Mike.
warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Module malfunction. Heat sink deployed.
Poa, how are you doing?
Taking damage, but otherwise okay.
Heat sink deployed.
I think I only have one on me though.
Two
Not
silver,
sure.
I'm just continuing on MJC. We seem to be quite far up from
Yeah,
you
let's
guys, but he's struggling.
consolidate a little bit. Start bringing your targets towards each other.
Heat sink deployed. Warning.
Mike's getting hit hard.
Taking
Fucking damn right he is. Come on, Mr. Assault Chip, get your fucking ass back here, you pussy.
Where's he going?
MJC destroyed.
Nice one. I'm still on home, but it's actually a good fight.
Who's their other assault ship?
I'm now being focused hard.
Poa's facing off with an FDL.
Yep.
He's at 35%, so
MJC is
guys,
not destroyed, I'm sorry, it was
Boom!
my mistake.
There's one of them gone. Both assault ships are down, I believe.
I'm low, by the way.
I don't think so. Yeah, Poa's at 35%. Let's peel for him.
Yep,
Go over to
everybody on
Mimu.
Poa.
Mimu is pointed
Yeah,
right.
it's Dome, I mean. Dome is actually a good pilot. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Both assault ships for BIG are now down, so we might have missed some deaths while we were following the AA
I
guys.
think that's probably what happened. We were watching a couple one-on-one tilt, and so now what you're seeing is Adle's Armada is going to start teaming up on some of these 1v1 battles we've been watching.
Spectators, let's use them. 16% on Tome's plant. Take the fucker down.
You also have MJC at 15. Going for a ram. He's at 12.
Ram, why don't you?
Mimu's going for a ram on
0%
MJC.
on Tome's plant. He has no weapons.
4% on MJC. Scrape him, scrape him, scrape him. Mimu's going to go for another ram.
Silver, be careful. Back out if you need to. Don't go for the Hail Mary if you don't need it.
5. Two silver destroyed.
Really?
Yeah.
Get MJC. He's at
on
4%.
about 3%.
Target. Yep. Screw this top mount, by the way. Is that 2%? %.
Get the fuck down. There we go.
Nicely done.
That is it.
Boom, gentlemen, boom.
We lost the ship, okay.
Headshot.
Don't worry,
Oh, wait.
True Silver. Nice
You
fucking
were
work.
avenged, buddy. You were avenged.
Two.
You were avenged nicely.
Oh, don't
He was
game,
trying to
don't
leave as well.
game.
Looks like we gotta take out
I don't even see him. Anybody have eyes on?
just a little more
have-
trash. He's right on me.
Roger, moving to you.
I'm at 12.
I see him. You're at 12%?
No, I said on my 12.
Oh, on your 12. Okay, sorry.
Got
I see
5%,
him.
by the way.
My railgun
Goodbye,
malfunctioned.
bitch.
Is it now?
I got the fly through
You
his
got the,
explosion.
yep, that was, I
fucking
got
did it.
that on evidence.
So we won all
That
of
was
them
great.
finally?
Well, it
All
better
right.
be. I already celebrated. I don't have any more in me.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 2-0 sweep by AA over BIG. Don't forget to stay tuned for the post-game interview hosted by Semperviren and Balinos with both AA and BIG. And even if you don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to make sure that you keep up to date on all the adrenaline-pumping PvP tournament action right here at Infinitely Gaming.
This was amazing. This entire day has been awesome. Every match that has gone down has been absolutely incredible. We have seen some very close matches, some not so close matches, but everybody has fought incredibly well. I want to throw a question out to MJC, and then I'll give the floor to Balinos to ask some of the Adles or Armadas some questions here. MJC, you guys obviously kind of got thrown into this a bit last minute. You took the place of another player group that was going to participate in this first season, and you've done incredibly well. That being said, you have now faced two of the most experienced player groups in the game. Obviously, didn't manage to come out on top on either of the bouts. It was still incredibly impressive to watch how you guys adapted and tried to get the better of it. Is this going to increase your resolve going forward? Are we going to see bigger, better things from BIG going forward?
Of course you are. You're going to some of our PvPers hopefully next week. We had to do 4 hours, basically less than 48 hours. Some of our top guys like Omega Fighter, he could make it tonight, but obviously next time, hopefully we'll think about strategy. We'll try and introduce a few things. So definitely, you see better from us, and we'll move up and show what we can do. Hopefully.
That's awesome. I 100%
attitude,
believe
man.
that. I've been
Thank you.
vying for BIG through all of this. I'm going to watch you guys. You are officially my favorite underdogs in this league. I want to see BIG do some huge things. Balinos, you got the floor.
Thanks,
All right.
mate. Thank you.
well fought, both teams. Congratulations, Adle's Armada, with the victory. I gotta ask, that second battle, what were you thinking when you saw they came out with a different loadout for when they went towards the silent running?
Well, we saw MJC jump over 2 systems to refit, so I knew what was coming anyway.
So you kind of anticipated, because I guess they asked for the 15-minute break, and that's probably what they were doing. They were trying to negotiate getting their silent running builds together.
Yeah, and in all fairness, they had 2 fights tonight between us and BBFA, so, you can't get everything shoved into that little amount of time without some screw-ups, I guess. You'd need to have some time to adjust yourselves and everything, like, even some rest. I don't know how you did it.
Oh,
I was, like, shaking after that.
I'm going to have a double single malt now, I think.
That's
3 months.
That's
3 months. That's cool.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. So basically, the BIGs were, these guys were pretty new to the scene. So as we all know, they were last minute. No one really knew what to expect. What was going through your mind when you saw them coming out in the beginning when they had all shielded Fertilances? Did you think that perhaps if you couldn't get through their shield banks that you'd run into problems with ammo, or were you guys prepared for any sort of situation?
We have quite a bit of synthesis stocked up, so we quite often rearm mid-fights. A raw fight yesterday, for instance, I think one fight I ended up rearming 3 times, I think.
Wow.
So
yeah, when you rearm, that's is that 50% of the ammo, or does that give you a full rearm?
Standard gives you 50%. It should be noted though, you can tap it twice.
Okay, so when you say reload, you mean a full reload. So you shot 90 shots against ROA the other day.
I think I usually
60.
When I say reload, I mean 1/2 reload.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
We shot a lot.
Yeah, see, so when the fight was going on, or when it was about to start, and we started realizing what ship builds were being used, and what was going to be brought to the fight, the first words out of my mouth is they're going to run into reloading problems. That is absolutely going to be what happens here, and of course I was wrong, because that mechanic for reloading played a huge part in your ability to use those Imperial hammers and railguns in general. I think the information from here is definitely going to change what players are doing to compensate for that going into the future. Not that I want to, force you to divulge any of your tactics, but everybody's going to see it now. You know what I mean? So we'll have to change, we'll have to adapt. I think that's going to be a very big part of what the PvP League has to offer, is teaching people, different builds absolutely do work. I want to commend you guys for working it out that way. I thought that was going to be a huge disadvantage for Adle's Armada, and I was proven very wrong. So good job, you guys.
Thank you.
To all the people that come in from who knows where, whether they're well-known groups or not, and they're going to have any number of different fits. So being prepared is something that I think we've kind of started really refining, and communication is definitely key. Coordination is something that I think will really show which teams are at the top of their game.
Definitely. Communication's usually very crucial. When you go into the second fight and you have everybody pretty much running silent, what's your philosophy in keeping your groups together in order to score a kill shot by stacking up your damage?
We just track targets any way we can, visually if not otherwise. For instance, in this game we simply basically tracked after whoever fires first, and then try to keep track of the main target visually. And then we just peel off if necessary. Like if we have a member taking damage, we usually tend to break off and then form on that member and see who is taking most fire from, and then just kind of peel off people one by one.
Yeah. So in that second game, I noticed there was a couple commanders fighting one-on-one, where apparently, unbeknownst to us, you actually were able to score 2 kills. What happened there? How did you score those 2 kills?
I don't think we've analyzed it well enough ourselves yet.
Okay.
Sorry, I was fighting one-on-one. I think maybe you're referring to I don't know who I was fighting in Federal Assault Ship, but it was really exciting. I finally got to use my hammers now in the second loadout. And
I saw that.
That was true.
we were
terms
pretty
of-
much down to like 20%, 17, 6%, 5%, and shooting each other. And in the end, I managed to kill him, but I was down to 4, so it was pretty much then evading and trying to help the team for an extra minute. But it was game over. But it was very exciting 2 minutes. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, in terms of like breaking off people, if it ends up being 1v1 with someone that, let's say, peels you off a target, quite often if there's no problem and there's no more than one person like focusing on him, they end up 1v1ing, and then we just kind of hope that our member wins, since we are all pretty decent 1v1ers as well. So that's kind of where the skill component comes in. That being said, we don't have like solid rules on how we do in combat. We improvise quite a lot.
Yeah, it definitely looked that way. I mean, it's I gotta say, for Balinos and I both, I think that was the most difficult match to actually commentate on, because we had so many silent running ships. It was difficult to get a bearing on who was going where. Eventually, we saw that the fighting really kind of devolved down into an almost 1v1 scenario, where of course Adle's Armada was able to come ahead in respects to the one-on-one bouts, but it was still incredibly fun to watch. I again want to reiterate how good both of the teams have done here, and I do have a question for MJC. In respects to the silent running builds, was during the intermission we had, that little 15-minute break, was that the discussion that was going on? I just want you to give us a sense for what went down in the BIG locker room. What was the conversation like? How did you guys attempt to best adapt to the situation that you found yourselves in for that second match?
Well, basically, we had a team talk, and we realized one thing. I mean, I just want to say now that the reason we're in this league is basically see what the best teams in these games are doing. So basically, we've learned a lot tonight, and hopefully continue. So tricks and, for example, mentioning ammunition, reloading. We've never, part of the reason I didn't use rails in the first few fights is because of the low ammo. But thanks for sharing that with us. But basically, looking at the first fight with BBFA, I mean, really, you have two options in these medium fights. You can either use Python as a tank for people to focus, and you can use silent runners. Using Fer-de-Lance as a shield tank does not work because it's only got 4 shield cell banks. When they're gone, they're gone. So there is no point trying to use 2 silent runners and 2 Fer-de-Lances with shields, because then obviously the 2 would be focused straight away and it would have been game over. And basically we didn't have any Pythons nearby, so we decided to go all silent. That was the reason, really, because Fer-de-Lance has got limited amount of shield cell banks and cannot stand as a shield tank for the whole fight.
Definitely. I mean, that's something that a lot of teams, when they have the time to prepare, those are the kind of things you kind of work out. You figure that. I can attest because I'm, as part of Contrail, I see it every day. We're like, okay, we're gonna try this build versus this build to see what happens. Let's do a test versus this for this. 1v1. Will this beat this? And so it's good. It's kind of too bad that you kind of had to go through that on the spot, here you go, you're in a PvP tournament now. But going forward, I think if you guys can adapt as quickly as you did tonight, you're going to be just fine. You have good pilots, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. I really am impressed with your attitude and your ability to adapt. So, good job.
No, I want to say thank you to and congratulate, obviously, Adle's Armada for their win tonight. Well done, guys, and I just want to say thank you to all the boys now listening to your stream from BIG. Guys, I'm really proud of you for turning up tonight and putting up a fight, and respect to all the players involved in the fights tonight.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Okay, I just kind of wanted. I was wondering if BIG and Adle's Armada, if you guys each wanted to talk about your group and this is your chance to plug whatever you want to plug. Go for it.
I think we'll turn that over to our glorious leader, Silk.
Who conveniently happens to be here.
Yeah, well. All right, guys, time to go. No. So basically, AA, I would like to tout that we're probably the most powerful federal group in the game. probably the most active. We've been around since the game basically came out. All we basically do all day is fight people that come into Erebit to try to kill us. We protect new players full time. So that's kind of what we do. Anyone else
And
have anything to add?
if you would like to contact us, or if you'd like to find out more about us, we do have a post on the recruitment part of the forums, on the official forums. We also do have an Inara page if you are
I
so
posted that down there.
Wonderful. There
Or
you
you
go.
could turn up and Erevate with a bounty.
Yeah,
That
you could do
works
that
as well.
too.
That's usually
a
how
good way
people
to
get introduced
our
to us.
attention.
I posted that link in the stream now, so anybody that's still watching the stream, they'll
Oh, cool.
have access to that. They can go take a look at it at the Inara page anyway. Yeah, that's awesome. And MJC, talk to us a bit about BIG, because I, to be completely honest, and please don't take this the wrong way, I had not heard about you guys. And then OogieBoogie told me, hey, I've got this new group. They're going to be taking the place of this other group that can't participate anymore. Tell me about who you guys are, how you got started, and what it is your mission in the game is all about.
Well, we started on the Frontier forums. Basically, we're a group of players from what used to be former Yugoslavia. So basically, there's guys from Bosnia, Croatia, Serbia, and we're all now united in the game of our childhood. Game we all played on Commodore 64, on Amiga. Now, as big boys, we're again playing, and basically, we created a PvP group. We started about. It's gonna be our first birthday next month.
Hey, congratulations.
Hey.
And we started basically in doing PvP, going around Lug, the first conflict there, and then from then on, basically we are a frontier between Empire and the Federation. We are officially an Imperial group, and we sort of police the frontier against Winter's space, which is what our forefathers did back on Earth. So we are basically a guerrilla group. We most of the time we are active around Rhea. So we had a number of wars with the Winter's Wolves, with the Minutemen. So it's almost like a mini war going on between Big and Felicia Winters, and this is sort of our area where we operate. So we're sort of like mercenaries in Imperial employment, doing shady things for the Empire around the galaxy, a bit like the Foreign Legion in a way. And our basically group is based on ancient Slavic mythology, on all the Slavic gods like Perun, the god of thunder, and Triglav, the god of war. So we've here's a little. I'm going to paste our Inara page, and you can see a little video which encompasses some of that Slavic mythology and music. So yeah, that's about really.
Very good. All right, I got that in our page up on our the TeamSpeak chat. I'm sorry, not the TeamSpeak chat. Excuse me, the Twitch stream chat. Thanks for that, man. I got a
If
couple.
you want to send me that video, I can maybe throw you in a commercial segment for our next stream.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. All that sort of promotional information, we're definitely going to try and work that in going forward. Balinos and I are on these dual streams. I gotta say, I got a couple.
I will put these videos, everything, as well like the clan information and Inara. They're already on this tournament widget site where I posted in below there. So if you can put this on the stream as well, it would be nice. All the information, all the teammates, the results, the flags, the videos you will upload in the UK forum. We will link this to this app, so it will be online and real time.
Yeah,
Very
in
good.
fact, that's actually, you can find that link at under the links section of my stream page.
Sweet. Yes, I will add that to mine as well. I have it playing right now. The tournament page that OogieBoogie is referring to. But yeah, I think we can kind of start to wrap this up. Again, I want to congratulate both of the teams that fought here today. You guys did awesome, just absolutely amazing. This has been so much fun for Balinos and I for just to commentate and kind of get to watch all of these fights. Something we didn't get to do last week, but I really hope we get to continue doing forward. But yeah, no, this has been absolutely amazing, and yeah, just congratulations to both teams. This has been something to remember.
Oh yes,
And-
Thank you.
Very proud of my guys.
And if FD is
Thank you.
listening, please find some way of putting a spectator mode into the game, because
Camera
dear
drone,
Lord,
camera drone
yes,
controller.
we need camera drones, because I would actually, Semper, I would love to be doing this alongside you. when I'm not actually in a match. So
This would be great.
We want
Listen,
spectators.
and I mentioned this earlier. I was one of the ambassadors down at PAX South. I got a really awesome opportunity to meet Ed Lewis in person. Awesome guy. We made fast friends. There was one of the devs, a gentleman named CJ Adle, that I got to get to know. He is, if I'm not mistaken, the head of their QA team over there at Frontier Developments. They are going to be getting emails in their inbox about what went down today, with links to the videos so they can see all the good parts, all the bad parts, and I'm hoping that in the future they dedicate some of their time, money, and energy to helping us out, because I think this could be very, very positive for the game. So
awesome.
Don't be surprised if in the coming months we get a little bit more publicity. But I'm definitely going to make it my personal mission to let the guys over at Frontier Developments know this is something we need, this is something we want, and this is something that will help you out in the long run. So we'll go from there.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, signing out. See you guys next time.
Have a good one.
Have a good
Yeah.
Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye.